Hello, welcome to West Ham Reunited. It is Friday. It's Friday. First of all, I'd like to thank our channel sponsor, Glazewise. In and around the London, Essex, Kent area, if you want windows, doors, conservatories, John's your man and does a fantastic job. Even on the intro, the first slide, that's what he's done at our house. The windows behind me, and yeah, if you quote West Ham Reunited, you get discount. What more can you ask for? I think Jazz may be joining us, but I think he's still putting the shopping away, so he'll be joining us shortly. But we've got Cattle anyway. So afternoon, mate. How are you? Evening, afternoon.
Yeah, it's doing well. Can't complain after yesterday. Yesterday was definitely a good day for West Ham. So
yeah,
sort of the buzz has continued, and hopefully it goes on over the weekend. It's been a
what happened
yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
Oh, West Ham actually won in Europa League. Because West Ham are in Europa.
No way.
We're actually in Europa.
Wow. Is it sunk in yet?
Oh, I don't know. I woke up this morning, I look at it, and it's just weird. Like, I didn't even know. I just woke up, opened Twitter, seen something on it. I think it was something with Declan Rice just celebrating, and I just smiled and I go, how has it turned from being depressed over West Ham being awful shite like a year and a half, 2 years ago to this?
I know, mate. It's mad. Exactly this time, 24 hours ago, we were dominating after 17 minutes in Croatia, dominating, and in a few minutes' time, Mikael Antonio would have scored. But yeah, Talksport made me laugh this morning.
I only seen was that the Cundy and O'Hara thing. I only seen the first 3 minutes of it, and in fairness to Cundy, I think he's a prick most of the time, but he at least he could be honest, and he admitted that we're a nice team to watch. But Jamie O'Hara, for them opening minutes,
the thing what made me laugh though was it was like I can't like when Jason went like that, we've got to give West Ham credit, and Jamie's just like no,
shook his head.
It's like whatever, mate.
He's just pay. Excuse me.
Pete says hello as well. He says hello to me. Got Mr. Pete. Cox in the building. Hope you're well, mate. Have you had anything today? Have you had college or work or anything today, mate? Because I walked him to work with a big, massive smile on my face. So
no, I had nothing. I was just chilling out today. It's I'm in work tomorrow, and then I've the day off Sunday, so I can watch the match, and nice. Back to college Monday. That's I know. The smile comes on.
I know. You sort of come on and sort of gave your reaction. I'm just going to put that up there. I've just got a call from Jazz, so I'm just going to put it up there. If you just talk about what you thought of that starting 11?
Yeah. Go on ahead, yeah. Yeah, so the Fabiański's the real one that sort of surprised me. I was not expecting that at all, and seeing the sort of speculation he's in the lineup for the next while, you'd wonder what sort of Areola must be at if he was brought up maybe as a long-term plan. Of course he was probably brought in as a long-term plan, but as in even next season, are we going to just use Fab for the majority of this season? But you can't fault what he did when he was out there. Ryan Fredericks, top class, best game I've seen from since probably Villa. I think it might have been Villa away, was it? When he had a great game there. He was sort of playing as a right mid, but yeah, his end product's not always going to be the best, but he had a class game, and it sort of gave us a bit of reassurance that if something was to happen to Soufal, or even if you just needed to rest him, because we know how hard he works and he runs all game, that you can give Fredericks a go. It's big that Fredericks is performing like that. Hopefully he can keep it up whenever he does get the game time.
Yeah.
Zouma was great as well. Like the whole back line just looked they looked composed. They looked like nothing fazed them. I wasn't afraid. I didn't think Zagreb were going to score at all. Once I seen how settled they looked. It looked like they've been playing together for years.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. Like I said, the goalkeeper definitely surprised me, but I honestly think now that Areola's starting on Sunday. Personally, I can't.
I hope so as well.
That's what I do. He wouldn't be happy just sitting there playing the odd get Carabao. If we get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, for example, that's one game potentially he could play all season. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to come here for
he's
that.
not. He won't be. He wouldn't have signed a contract if that's what was going to happen, and Moyes wouldn't have brought him in if he wasn't going to play him, unless he's just showed up and Moyes doesn't fancy him. But he wouldn't have went through all the effort of getting him. I think he's definitely going to have a role to play, and it's a long season ahead. And Fabiański could just take a kick out even in a warm up. Has it been twice in warm ups? Fabiański's got injured.
Yeah.
Not even game time. Like he could his hips are a bit dodgy. He could sort of have a bit of a pain there, and Areola straight in. You might never see Fabiański again.
Why am I not in the pub?
Give him an hour.
I'll be there. Wait
in a little while.
Till tomorrow. I'll be there in a little while. Wow, my afternoon is going a bit mad. We've got 2 people in the green room. We've got 2 people. Boom. We've got a takeover.
I was waiting in the wrong room, wasn't I?
Was ya?
Yeah.
Oh God, Jazz.
Yeah. I've been on since 10 to 6.
Jake, how are you, mate?
Not too bad. Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. You still buzzing? You still got that? I woke up this morning with a big smile on my face. Don't know about you.
Oh no, it's brilliant, isn't it? The fact that we did it in such a professional manner last night was just superb. Yeah, still buzzing.
Yeah, no, it's mad, mate. It's mad. I was it's mad though. It's mad. I'm still. It's still not sunk in, but I don't know. I know you've been at school, Jake. You've probably not catched it up. All the TalkSport comments of Jamie O'Hara last night.
Oh God.
I'll tell you what, Jamie O'Hara, Cundy pulled him up on it and he wouldn't say well done. He shook his hand. If I ever see that bloke, I'm telling you. Jason Cundy, you say a lot of things about him, but he was fair about West Ham, Cundy, and he said to, what's his name again, the Spurs guy? What's his name?
O'Hara.
So he went to Jamie O'Hara, what he didn't want to talk about. He goes, they're amazing. Cundy goes, West Ham are amazing. One of my favourite teams to watch. What do you think? And he said, I don't want to say nothing. He said, I can't. And then Tottenham are obviously embarrassingly pretty low, and really, really happy, mate. Really, really happy. And we've got to believe, haven't we? We've got to believe now what we are. We really are doing something special, I think.
I'm sort of spoiling it for our preview later, but Jake's could probably be in bed the time we do our preview at 10 o'clock tonight. But I want to ask you this comment, because I thought it's a very good comment to make. Trevor Sinclair said Souček and Rice get into Man United's team. What do you reckon on that?
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's the best centre mid in Europe, mate. It'll take 180 million to buy both of them tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Drake? Are you back?
Definitely. Yeah.
You paid your broadband bill.
They are a dynamo. Oh, am I there?
Yeah, go on, try again.
Jake looks knackered, doesn't he? Got to school. He's all over the place, and he's been used to sort of doing his shows throughout the day. You're back to school now, isn't he? Yeah.
I like that comment, Mike. Mike, I'm going to send you the link if you're around, mate. I've got a lot of time for you, Mike. I'll send you the link if you wanna come and get involved. Let's try. Hang on. Here we go. He's back.
He's back, the Somerset lad.
He's back. Hello. Oh.
I can see you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
But can you hear me?
You're frozen a bit, but we can hear you. Yeah.
Froze. Oh.
Richard, turn it on. Just going to put the battery up. Hang on a minute.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, we'll save that for the preview. If Jake comes back, we'll ask you that question. But what's salt clocks? I will after this. I'll come over. If you subscribe to the channel as well, I'll come over to the pub after.
What's that then?
So, I'm going to a festival tomorrow. They're people I normally talk to down the pub. They're telling me to get over there. But sorry, this stream's going amazing. Anyway, Jazz,
what's the festival about?
Oh, Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange. Bit of dancing. Chelmsford Racecourse. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh. Essex.
Proper Essex.
So you love a bit of dancing, do you, Andy?
Especially when I've had a drink.
And Andy likes doing the Bhangra, the Punjabi Indian Bhangra. He's brilliant.
Yeah,
at it.
you've
The light bulbs.
you've
The light bulbs.
Yeah, you taught me well, haven't you? And then you go like that with the money at the end. We have just gone so off topic. God, this has gone so
We're just so happy. That's why we're in such a jovial mood, aren't we? Yeah.
I know. Jazz, I was just asked Carl. That starting 11, did that? I know we sort of talked about it on the watch along yesterday. Did that really surprise you yesterday? That starting 11?
Goalkeeper did. Yeah, goalkeeper position did. I didn't understand that. And if Fabiański plays against Man United, and I'm a bit confused. What's the point of the other guy being around, really? And not being funny, that guy is going to be France's number one goalkeeper after Lloris. That's how high that guy is. So you can't mess about with him. You're lucky enough to get him for a year and lock in that 13-14 million fee. You don't want to upset him, mate. And he proved his worth last year. And looking at this game we're covering, there was no shots on target for Fabiański, and the ones that went very close to going in, he was nowhere near it. I've got very high concerns over that. I'm not going to stop going on about it. I think Fabiański is a ticking time bomb for us. I'm not going to stop saying that. I was surprised, Fabiański. The rest of it, Cressy again. I remember Lanzini mentioned we didn't think he was going to travel, but then we couldn't think of another left back. We couldn't think of Masuaku playing left back, and apart from that, we got no one. So Rice and Souček together, again, surprised. I thought Crowell was going to be one of them, at least one of them, partnering the other one. Then I heard strong rumours that Noble was going to start, which I was really concerned about. So that didn't happen. So a lot of surprises, but that's why we're not the manager, isn't it? He just pulled it off again, didn't he? So it's off. Yeah,
definitely, mate. Carl, was you surprised Antonio played yesterday?
No, I was expecting him to play once I seen. Once he got the red card in the last game, I was sort of expecting that he'd probably end up playing because what does he have? 10 days off now? He's a good while off.
I wish I had 10 days off.
Especially on the wage he's probably on. I wouldn't mind it. But no, I wasn't too shocked to see him play. I was kind of expecting he'd be playing.
Jazz, what about you?
No. I thought he just had to play because of the break. It just made sense again because we haven't got anyone else, and he is in really, really good form, which he showed again. And everything just blended really well together. It just, even David Moyes said in his press conference, he said, "I don't really know how good this team is." He goes, "I don't even know what we're doing." He goes, "They're just surprising me as well." He goes, especially people like Fredericks coming in, doesn't play a lot. It's just surprising how people are just slotting in. It's just such good camaraderie at the moment in the whole camp. Even people coming in from the outside are just blending in. And Zouma had a really extended interview on the club channel, which I listened to, and he's a winner. We're bringing in winners, and he's telling everyone, why not? It's 11 against 11. We can do it. The guy's won medals every single season, and that's what he's bringing to the dressing room, really.
He called it a family as well, which was a huge thing. You can see he's only been there, a week or two, and he can already see how it is, how close this group is.
Yeah, I don't know what his nickname is. I'll call him Big Chief, mate, from now on.
Do you know what really amazes me about Zouma is just how comfortable he is on the ball. It's ridiculous. The way he was just playing the ball, left foot, right foot, Cresswell, Diop, he's always looking for that pass. And we've just got another leader in our team. Another leader. We've got Oggy, now Zouma, Rice, Souček, Soufal, Cresswell to some extent because he's been captain. That's a lot of leaders, and you think 2 years ago before David come in, we had one probably or two, really, because Cress was really quiet, wasn't he? All you had was Oggy and Rice.
Shuts up now. He never shuts up. He's always screaming.
Well, you remember under Pellegrini, we didn't have no leaders, mate. We didn't have anyone. This is before Rice. Rice wasn't even in the team those days. We had Anderson and Lanzini and people like that. No one wanted to know.
Individuals. It was a team full of individuals back then.
I don't think you've seen this photo where Zouma's actually jumping up for a header, and Souček's jumping as well. And Zouma is, I don't know how many centimeters or inches above.
I'll see if I.
It's unreal. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'll
didn't
see
think
if I can
anyone
find that. I could
Yeah.
see if I can find it. No worries.
I didn't
But
think
no,
anyone could jump more than Souček. This guy, he's got
I know.
even more. Yeah.
I know it's mad, mate. Do you know? Well, we was 1-0 up this time 24 hours ago. Just gone 1-0 up. Mikael Antonio on the score sheet again. I still think that goal don't deserve as much credit. Well, a lot of credit than it deserves, really, because the instinct.
It's
Do you know
not
what
the
I mean?
instinct. It's the what I used to like to see Kane and Son do, and we never used to do that. When the goalkeeper's got the ball, you run at them. Do you remember Son and Kane never used to give it minutes rest, and I used to love that. And perhaps
Yeah.
Antonio doesn't do it as often as we want, but that's what you get. So if we look at it, I think Lanzini was the other one who put him under pressure a bit, and then Antonio anticipated it, and that's what you get. That's what you need to do. Just keep running and running and running, and the way the jigsaw's fitting in, like, yeah, we all have a go at David. We didn't buy anyone till the last 24 hours, largely. But look at the pieces that are coming in. That's why it's taking so long
That
to
one
get
you
the
mean?
deals over the line. That's the one. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, I think it's the same photo from a different angle, but he's way above anyone else, isn't he, by that much. That is incredible, you know. He's got springs on his feet, you know. But it's good,
Yeah.
like you said. I mean, he knows the Premiership. He hits the ground running. He knows the league. There's no issue of him settling in London or the league. Vlašić has played here before. Vlašić, for his sake, and the fee around his head, I have got a slight worry and concern over him. I just hope he settles down and performs, because the amount over him, I believe the package for him is more than Zouma. It hits early 30 millions, isn't it? So I'm just hoping that he does as well as I think he will do. I'm just a little bit worried about him.
He's only 23 at the end of the day, isn't he?
Yeah. It's just
He's only a young lad, and Moyes
Yeah.
wouldn't splash that much money on anyone without knowing they have the sort of the blueprint for him to work with.
Yeah, no. I just want to say the comments as well, Jake. Honestly, mate, it's fine. I appreciate you trying to come on anyway, and we'll have you on again shortly.
Yeah, take care,
Mike,
mate.
this is a very good point. Chilwell could be a shout in January, not getting a kick at Chelsea. I know they paid a lot of money.
No, we haven't got money for
50,
that. No,
50 mil.
no,
They paid
no.
50 odd mil for him, but he might be 22, 23 as well. I don't think Marcus Alonso is in the long term plans for them, and they put Emerson out on loan, so I think he is the long term plan.
No, we've got about 11 for the Ajax left back and another cheap striker. We only need two people. We only need two more, and we've got the perfect squad. Yeah.
Gaza, hope you're well, mate. He's saying hello to everyone as well. Zuma's going to make... Yeah, I agree, Mike. Zouma. I still can't believe we've got him. We were saying that on the Watch It On yesterday, weren't we, Jazz?
26-year-old in his prime, and this is
World
what
Cup
David's bringing in. Just wait, and you get the right person in, don't you? And he wouldn't have joined. And he said before he joined that I saw you guys last year, and I was very excited with what's happening. So again, an average season he wouldn't have come. Europa's helped. And the direction we're going in has helped. The writer's profile is helping. And now Zuma's on board. And when we dip into the January market, it's going to look even better. And players who maybe weren't sure will definitely want to come now. And we are, at the moment, I reckon we're above Leicester at the moment now. Neck to neck, we're above them now. I think we've gone above Leicester in achievement and what we're doing. Yeah.
Well, even being in London helps for the likes of people coming from abroad. Would you go to Leicester or will you go to London?
The one thing I will say, though, is their training ground and their owners.
Oh, yeah.
Their thing is...
It's unreal.
Harry Maguire's money's paid for a training ground. That's how much...
That's out
That's
of the fans' hands. It's out of the manager's hands. It's out of the players' hands. It's who's that due to, and he's got a pretty selfish point of view, thinking I don't know how long I've got left. I don't want to do it, so that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
No, definitely. But we'll talk about Mikael Antonio's goal briefly. He done great, didn't he? He done great for the goal, and it just means so much to him and the crowd. The crowd was there. Obviously, Jazz, did you watch the whole game back? I haven't watched the whole game back yet.
Oh,
you couldn't really hear him, could you?
by that time, I had too many runs, but I was watching it. It was late, and I saw the highlights again this morning. Saw a bit of the coverage on the club channel. Saw David Moyes' press conference where this lady, I don't even seen it in Croatian. She translates a question for 3 minutes, and then the guy has to translate in English, and he done it in about 4 words. So I've seen all of that, but no, I saw the goal. Like I said, it's a bit of the Spurs that I like to see, like Spurs and Kane running after the goalkeeper, not giving him a minute's break, and sometimes you get it, don't you? So, and that's what happened. And I mean, their goalkeeper could have done a bit more. He might have pretended to be kicked, but because when you go for it, you don't know where the ball's going to end up. And it ended up perfectly for Antonio. And he has added that striker's instinct to his game. Like last season, I kept saying, Antonio's not really a striker. We made him to one. But I've stopped saying that now. For me, he is a number 9. He is a striker. And we just need one more to support him. End of. Yeah.
Mike, evening. How you doing, sir? You all right?
Evening, mate.
Good, mate. Evening, guys. How you doing?
Evening. First time on the channel. Well done.
Hey.
Thanks for having me on, boys. Thanks for
Broken
having me
your
on.
cherry, Mike. Yay.
Yeah. I was so chuffed after last night, mate. I mean, that was a complete performance. I just thought that was one of the most professional performances I've seen from us for a very long time. A long time. I mean, he's like talking about Antonio there, Jazz. I mean, the guy has made himself into a striker now, and he's every week he's getting better and better and better. Little I know, but he's making improvements, and I mean, we do need that backup still, but as long as he stays fit, we're going to do fine.
I'm not that old. Did you ever watch Clyde Best live or not?
Yes, I saw Clyde Best live. Yeah.
Do you see a bit of Clyde Best and Antonio? Or
Yeah. He was big, Clyde. He was big and strong, and he used to just bully defenders. But he was great. I mean, he's a lovely guy as well.
I've got his book that I need to read.
Have you?
Yeah. I've got the book, the acid test. Yeah, I need to read.
I've got a mate, and went to a local game the other night, and he's a big West Ham fan as well. And he met Clyde Best, and he's telling me he's just a really nice chap.
He just missed out on the 75 team at Wembley, didn't he? I think
he did. He did. That was a shame, really. On that.
Him and Bobby Gould, I think.
Bobby Gould sneaked it on the bench in the end.
Yeah. Brilliant.
If it makes you feel old, my mum and dad were only 4 then. Even.
How old do I feel now, mate?
It's only a number. It's only a number.
I wanted to go to that final so badly.
Yeah.
But I was 14 in 75. So I was lucky enough to go to the 80 final. So
it
worked out all right in the end.
Yeah, brilliant.
I agree with what Tom's saying there. It looked like we've been playing in Europe for years, didn't we? Fantastic performance. Zouma and Fredericks, Fredericks was outstanding for last night. I think that's his best game he's ever played for the club, in my opinion, Fredericks last night. Especially
because he hasn't played for a long time and he just hit the ground running. And I think Zuma's going to be good for Diop. It's going to be really good, them two together. Good agent, 26 and 23, 24, whatever.
It was canny from Moyes, wasn't it? I mean, he's French as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So they clicked. They both clicked there, and Zuma's the right sort of guy you can learn off. And
you can see, when you watch the training ground videos, you can see the French lads having a banter together. Ben Rama, Masuaku, Diop, and it's all good for camaraderie, I think. Yeah,
definitely.
We didn't get the memo. Caffels wearing the hat, Peaky Blinders hat.
I have a spare one over there for you, Andy. Now.
You just chuck it at me.
The Peaky Blinder.
I'm going to wear one.
I'm waiting for an away day.
When I do my Hammers History series, I'm going to wear one of them with a pipe, the Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. Let's have a look in there. There was moments. I've always been a fan of Fredericks as well, Gaz. I said that. I said he hit the form, and then Soufal come in. But whenever he come in, I remember Villa away as well against Grealish. I thought that was a great game when both of them they just
attack and roll then.
Yeah,
I know he's one of the fastest in the league, or was at one time. But he did used to frustrate me with his end product. But he's kind of learned under the
good squad player.
Yeah. He's a nice lad. He's he's
he's an ex-winger, isn't it? He used to play it wide. You know, it used to be a winger. and he turned himself into a fullback. So you can see that in him, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. But when you got to half time, obviously we were doing a watch it on, Jazz, weren't we? And I was like, we're really comfortable here. And I thought half time come at the wrong time. I don't know about you boys, but I've just realised we've missed an important bit. Lanzini's tackle. I've watched that back again today. How the hell was that first one a card though? I watched it back again, and I still don't understand.
You should have swapped them. He should have got the yellow for the next one.
Yeah, next one. So he should have been sent off,
lucky.
really.
Yeah, he was lucky.
Yeah,
he was very lucky. But Moyes has learned his lesson. He's got him off straight away. He didn't mess about.
Yeah.
He just went, "Whoosh, get him off."
Especially with the 5 subs, it helped out.
Yeah,
we had plenty of options there.
See, we've got some players who, like you said, they're good squad players, but I wouldn't trust them week in, week out for, say, playing 6 games in a row. So you've got those kind of players, and you've got players that can come in and out, like one game and 2 weeks' time, bring them in again. So we've got a few of those, but slowly and surely, David is getting exactly what he needs. And I think we're 2 players away from exactly what he wants. That's one striker and a left back, and we've got it then, I think. So, and hopefully there's maybe 1 or 2 people in the youth team who are ready to step up. Let's see, really. I don't know if anyone's kept an eye on Josh Cullen. I mean, apparently he played really well in the last internationals, didn't he, for Ireland?
Yeah.
I don't know how he's coming along, and we just keep an eye on commentary and people.
No one looks great for Ireland now, Jazz. In fairness, we have. In midfield, that's our problem. We have no creativity. He wouldn't be a creative midfielder, but he'll work his bollocks off. In all fairness to him, and he's a great. You can tell he has a great attitude. He never stops. He's the engine of the midfield. But we have 3 of them with the international team. We have 3 of them in midfield, so he doesn't look as good. But he's always real solid. I think he's captain in Anderlecht.
Really?
Wow. I think he's their captain.
I
think we should never get rid of him.
Company gave him the arm.
Company's got him as captain. He certainly would have been a great player to keep as a squad player, and you would have been able to play him in games like that. But people go, and that's the way football is. And I'll still always have an eye out on him because I watching the internationals and all. But
the Charlie boy there,
Charlie boy.
All right, Charlie. I was going to say, Roy Keane had a go at the Ireland setup as he went ballistic, didn't he? He's not happy. Roy Keane, like the recent sort of Ireland performances, he's not happy.
Sure. We're that bad that probably our main starting striker is a 30-year-old League One striker who's only Irish because of his granny. So we're that bad that we're relying on an English lad who's in League One to start striker for us.
Who's that, Graben?
No, James Collins. He played for Luton, I think he is.
Luton.
Wow.
And he's only Irish because of his granny, and we're relying on him.
I sort of agree there what Charlie's saying because I definitely agree there. It's just when someone's running at him, he has a bit of an issue, and that's where Soufal is just immense.
Yeah, you can't play Fredericks week in, week out, but for the odd games in maybe the League Cup or certainly, I don't want to brag, but certainly this was the hardest game in the league for me in Europa. The other 2, so unfortunately, the Genk scored in the last minute against Rapid Vienna. Otherwise, a draw would have been an absolutely brilliant result for us. And Rapid Vienna are pretty average. They're struggling a bit, so hopefully we should be able to win the group, I think.
We can't overlook them, though. We can't just say we had a great first game. These teams aren't the best. We've already won our hardest game and then go out with, a weak... I know we went out with a weak side there, but it's not a weak side. We could still play a Premier League game with that.
Exactly. So David respected it, and
we have to respect every game we're playing. We can't go out there and just try out a bunch of young lads and sort of do a Forest job on it. We have to go out there and do it proper.
Big Sam, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Like you, Jazz, I watched the highlights again when I got to work again this morning. Declan Rice's goal. Wow.
I don't know what he must be.
I was just lost for words.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know he's in his sort of, when he's really young and he's 22 or whatever, but still, because I thought he looked really tired in the first half, but then, just amazes me all the time. And I think he should have been bought off, but I think he carried on till the last few minutes.
80th minute.
Yeah, I'm like,
The thing is, the guy's got such a big heart, hasn't he? I mean, just don't stop. He just wants to keep going all the time.
I can see Billy Bonds in him. I can see Billy Bonds in him again.
Yeah, I can see Billy Bonds in him. There's a lot of Billy Bonds in him, and he's he's got that massive heart, and he's not going to lie down, and he's not going to give up.
He's just going to run and run and run, isn't he? All day.
Yeah. But it does worry me that he's going to burn out a bit. I am worried about that.
Do you know what is his interview after the game? And I don't care what anyone says. He loves this club so much. I don't care what anyone. He loves this club, and the only way he's going to leave is if the owners tell him he's got to go. I honestly, that's the way I see it personally. I can still see him in a claret and blue shirt for 2 or 3 years at least.
I think he was concerned with 2 days to go in the window, and we didn't really have anyone. I think that's when the rumours started to come out. I think he was concerned that we're not doing whatever we promised him, and now he's happy with what's coming, I think, through the door. And hopefully we can keep doing it and not rest on our laurels, and just keep doing that, I think.
I think, though, we can't just sit back now. I mean, we still got to keep making improvements. You know, I know the comment about Chilwell, they're going to want too much for him. But we do need another left back. And, you know, we've got to be having a look around. Because we had to play Cresswell again last night. We changed the back three of the back four, but we can't change Chilwell because you can't put poor old Arthur as one in the left back as, in the back four.
No, you can't. And
otherwise,
you can't put,
for Arthur to play, you've got to change the whole system.
And Cressy sometimes in the back four, he's a little bit up and down as well.
See,
Ben
me
Johnson's
personally,
kind of the only option, and he's only half a left back.
See, I'm sort of spoiling our preview later, and it's rumours. I think we're going to go into a back five on Sunday. Personally, I can see us going into.
I thought this one was going to be back five yesterday. I had a feeling to protect and make.
We were sort of playing that though, Jazz, during the game. I sort of mentioned it.
Fornals was very left wing backy at times, and Cresswell was at middle.
Yeah,
we were playing like the home team from the kickoff. I really expected an onslaught in the first half, like you get in Europe, where you soak up the pressure, then you slowly hit them on the break. It wasn't that type of game. We were all over them. I'm like, wow. What the hell?
We just showed class over them.
Apparently, this is the first game in 14 games they've lost at home, and they are a Champions League team. They've come out of the Champions League. They lost that game, so that's why they've ended up in Europa.
That's why they're in the Europa, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a solid team, and it's just getting it's nice what we're going through. We deserve it, and these teams are surprising me. I'm still like, wow, what the hell,
But it is mad. But I'll tell you what though, it's. I'm so happy we're getting credit now. Like Jason last night on Sports Bar. Obviously, even Simon Jordan today praising us. Obviously, Mike and Guillaume was commentating, so he gave us credit on there today. And then
Darren
Sinclair
Bent,
this morning.
Bent, I think.
Ray Parler.
Could that add more pressure to the team?
And Mike, did you see the football we played for one of the attacks? One touch.
One of the attacks.
Whoa.
It was a Fornals shot. At the end of it. I mean, the move was phenomenal. There was one bad touch in that move, and that was from Antonio. He knocked it back to Bowen, and Bowen tidied it up with a better touch, and then came inside and started to move again, basically. But if that had been a goal, if Fornals had scored, I reckon there was 15, 20 passes in it. It would have been phenomenal. It really would have been.
Exactly, and we're answering all the critics. We're getting points. We're playing open football. We're one of the leading goal scorers in the league. We can't do any better than what we're doing, and it's just let's just keep going. Yeah,
it's just like I said. I'm being picky by saying we need a left back and a striker because the squad is still quite still quite a big squad. We've not even mentioned Ben Johnson, who I rate is going to be a good defender one day. You know what I mean? And, there's a chance that he's going to struggle to get a game at all.
I'm a bit worried about Johnson.
I don't know if he has a place.
But then, like you said, he doesn't play in his right positions. I've got to be fair to him.
You can't put him in left back. It's not fair on him.
And that's the only thing he does. And he does get... I was worried about him. I did not want him starting yesterday. I was really... Some rumours saying he's going to play. I'm like, no, this is not the right stage for him. I'm not sure about him at the moment. I think he's perhaps got to go on loan and come back. Perhaps
it might be the way to go. He needs some game time though.
I wonder what.
But I
what
like him. I think there's a player there. I really think he's going to make it.
Has he played at right back for us really? Since
Twice,
maybe that
twice.
the Liverpool was it Liverpool and City game he played at right back for us.
Yeah, done well, didn't he?
And I haven't seen him there since. He's played like centre mid, he's played right mid, he's played left back.
He scored a hell of a goal in pre-season. I can't remember.
Yeah, he did, and I think he was playing right mid in that game.
Yeah, he was.
But we haven't seen him as a right back, and that's where he's sort of put down as his position. We've not seen the best of him.
I don't think Nagaki is playing at Watford either. I don't think so.
No, I think they want him gone. That's who I was just going to mention. Do you remember when
he was playing?
He was outstanding for us.
He was class for us. Yeah,
that was weird. What happened with that one? What the hell was he playing at? The guy, like the agent, totally took over, didn't he?
Yeah.
I just think they knew that his attitude wasn't right as well.
It's going to be kind of Moyes would have known that it's kind of going to be one of them Berahino situations, and his agent's going to have ruined him, and you're never really going to hear of him again. He might end up playing in League One or Championship.
He's playing Sheffield Wednesday now, isn't he?
Berahino.
Berahino.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's going to be one of them sort of situations.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's. Well, I know we sort of went onto the goal, and then we sort of gone off topic, but I just loved the celebration after when they all started kicking off when they didn't have the ump and he was going like that. I thought that was absolutely class. He definitely rubbed them up the wrong way, didn't he?
I don't think the camera work was great because I was saying. I was saying
it was
earlier,
the stadium, I think.
They're not showing our fans hardly. There's one clip of our fans in the whole 90 minutes, and then
I think the stadium was just awkward for TV for camera angles in general. It was way too open because at least I know there was a big sort of track around it like you would have in the Olympic Stadium as well.
That's common in Europe, isn't it?
It is, but at least there's like the overhang that the cameras can go from. This was an open topped one, so it was just really far back and there wasn't a lot of room for it. I thought it was
one of the great angles.
It was a bit far away.
You need a binocular to see the bleeding game if you were there.
Kafal, I keep forgetting, are you from Republic Island or Northern Ireland?
Oh, Republic, yeah.
Republic, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've
Dublin.
I mean, the football stadium in Dublin and
Croke Park.
Yeah,
huge.
Good atmosphere.
If it had you see, it has one open end. If it had the full way around, I think it would hold like 140,000 people.
Oh my god,
it's big.
Wow.
It's huge.
It's like the old Hampden Park used to be huge as well. Didn't it?
It's 90,000, real tall, and then one end is just fully open. Hill 16, they built that out of the rubble from the GPO from our Rising, from the Easter Rising. They built it out of the rubble of the buildings blown up.
Wow.
So that's why they won't build up.
Wow.
It's huge.
Yeah. But no, I thought we sort of mentioned the subs. I thought Moyes got every single sub right. Apart from Krau, really, but maybe he could have brought him on instead of Yarmolenko. But Noble come on, calm things up. Masuaku come on. I just love him when he gets the ball. I don't even know what he's going to do with it. So how the hell are the defenders gonna know? Do you know what I mean? He done well.
Was it Ryan as mentioned? He goes, he always looks angry. He always looks. There's something up with it. It's just his face.
Yeah, no, it's mad, mate. It's mad.
You need the thing is with Arthur now. You just want him right up the pitch as far as you can get,
away from the penalty area.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still think he might play on. He might play on Sunday.
He could play on Sunday if we change formation. He stands a chance.
I better tell my doctor to be on alert. We all used to worry about him giving away the penalty. I think that was the concern. I think with the Salah incident and then a couple of handballs before, but I think he's getting better.
Do you know what? I reckon that Salah penalty doesn't get given there.
Nah, that was a Salah played it up, didn't he?
That was a fix.
Over, yeah.
Set that.
It's about time they started booking that guy for doing that because he did it
all
again
over them. Yeah, we were going to
It's
win that
about time
game.
they get a yellow card out because he just does it too much. And
he's
he's not
such a
going
twat.
to stop until he starts getting the yellow card.
He's 29, actually. 29,
Is he?
I think.
29?
Yeah, you can't agree contract with Liverpool at the moment. Yeah, he's 29.
He's a hell of a player. You got to give it to him, you know.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
he's a great goal scorer.
Yeah.
He's class.
I mean, if he was injured, Liverpool would struggle.
Oh yeah,
Liverpool
yeah.
struggle with all they need is one injury and they're gone, as we seen last year.
I was watching Origi the other day because we were linked with him, and he's quite wasteful. Quite wasteful he was. He didn't quite do anything, but
Yeah.
No.
I sort of me and Mike sort of said ours on Jake's show last night, but Jazz, Carl, who was your man of the match last night?
Ooh, fuck. I don't know. Such a good team performance.
Christ,
I'll go for
come on, lads.
I'll go for Zouma for me because he's more or less his debut, and he came in like he's been playing for a long time with us, slotted in.
Yeah.
And when you play next to Diop, you know you got to make sure everything's okay. Then you got Fredericks that side, Cresswell that side. So there's a lot of responsibility on you.
Yeah.
Fabiański behind you can't even run like 2 steps forward. So he kept the whole army unit in defence like intact, and it's a big responsibility. So I'll give it to Zouma. Yeah, he looked awesome in all manners, defending, heading, direction, solid. Yeah, solid.
I'll give it to Rice just for how composed and how good he was, and then the goal at the end of it, it's just the cherry on top.
Yeah,
he matched us up then because we went for one and we went for one.
I went for Zouma last night, and my mind still hasn't changed for me. I thought he was commanding, and like I mentioned earlier, his passing it's ridiculous. I'm so over the moon.
What I like about when he heads the ball clear.
Yeah,
you can see neck muscles going. He's that ball ain't just going to fly up in the air and land somewhere over there. That's going to go down there 25 yards at least. But when you see guys like Fredericks and Cresswell try and head it clear, they end up
it's a big loopy one,
in a danger area up in the air.
Yeah,
I mean this guy is just, and we've been crying out for an out-and-out defender, and he's the guy. As well as being tidy on the ball as well.
Peach says Antonio is his man of the match.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a good game.
It's a shout, Peach. It's a shout, mate.
Yeah. I'm gutted I'm missing the first game at home now. The European game. I really am.
Yeah, I'm missing that one as well, mate.
I'll be going for that.
Oh, yeah, same.
I've got them. I'll be going
Why
for
are you
that.
not going, Carl? Why are you not going?
No, I can't. I don't have the money for the taxi. Like it's just a bit of a hike.
Yeah.
Actually, the Rapid Vienna ground is really far from the airport in the centre of Vienna, so that's going to be not easy to get to. Yeah, I think Austria Vienna is more central. Rapid is about half an hour away. But Genk, I don't know anything about Genk, but I think both those countries.
You have to go to Hoffenheim, I think, to get to Genk, and then get the train. I think.
Genk,
know.
yeah, is it German or on the German border or something?
Oh,
Belgium, but it's on the German border.
It's Belgium, but it's on the German border. Yeah. I've looked at it all. I'm trying to sort it out.
Yeah, even Austria, I think it borders with 7-8 countries. So the guy I was
it borders with Netherlands as well. I think.
That's
I think
really?
it's a weird. Is it one like that? I think it's a weird one.
It's mad. Gaz is saying Fredericks was his man of the match. That's a good shout as well, to be fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the only people that were quiet were obviously obvious reasons. Fabiański, Fornals, maybe Vlašić. Apart from that, everyone was involved.
Fornals what he done off the ball though, Jazz.
And he was very defensive.
Yeah.
He was constantly backing up Cress.
Yeah,
he did a lot of pressing sort of from the back.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'm absolutely over the moon, mate. Like I said, there's a few. It just worries me. I don't want to sound like a negative. It's the fact that it's like Thursday, Sunday now. It's just adjusting to that. You could say it's the same as like a Wednesday, Saturday, but it's not. Do you know what I mean?
it's just money and football, isn't it? Because Champions League could be all done on a Tuesday. We play on the Wednesday, but it is what it is, isn't it? They kind of put all our games in one day, but the Champions League have the luxury of splitting over Tuesday and Wednesday, isn't it? So, like you said, Man United, I think they played Tuesday, did they? So they got 1 or 2 days extra.
They got extra days and that, haven't they?
But then Ronaldo at his age, can he seriously play 3 games a week? Can he? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
He don't count his age into it. He's a genetic freak. He's just different. Like I wouldn't even count. I wouldn't count his age into anything.
Cavani's out the game, so I don't know if he would have been involved anyway. He's out. Yeah, he's out. He's out the game. No.
Be interesting to see what our team is for the cup game against United. I think he's got to rest a few for that.
Even what's going to happen to Martial?
We should have got him, man.
Yeah, I think you could get him for 35 million, maybe something.
No, I wouldn't risk it though. His mindset's so he's gonna do a lot of work.
Yeah, he's not a Moyes player. He's not a Moyes player.
He's got he could be a Anderson type, bit moody, bit.
He's French. Like there's a lot of French lads like that. That's just the way some French players are. It's just a different kind of mindset.
Yeah, no, definitely. But no, I feel good, confident. We've also said our man of the matches. We've got our preview later for the game. So yeah, no, let's have a look. Sorry, wow, all these people have just suddenly come in. Maybe we will go for a little bit longer if everyone else can. Cyber's in.
Cyber.
I'm just going to get some more rum. Be back in a minute.
Sorry, that's class time.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
Tom, is that every night? Did he say every night? Daddy takes me to the pub every night. Yeah, no, definitely Kent. Kent, who was your man of the match? Everyone else has sort of said theirs as well. I'd like to know your thought on that. We've got to talk about him. But how bad was Tottenham yesterday?
Has to be brought up.
It made it even worse, mate, because of us turning them over. I'm straight into work this morning, find a Tottenham fan. I said, well,
yeah, Mike. Like I said, I've got my West Ham mug, and he's a Tottenham fan. And when West Ham win, I make him a coffee in the West Ham drink.
Yeah, right, mate. I did the same. But I don't even like touching. I don't like touching his mug. So,
anyone playing McDonald's Monopoly? No, unless it's a free meal or something. Everything else I chuck away. Gaza, I'm not saying that. We've got our preview coming out at 10 o'clock, so if you're not doing nothing at 10 o'clock tonight, we're going live as well, so you can get involved in there. Don't want to be doing that. Zouma for me, control Diop. Where's with pictures? Words and pictures. How you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And Kent says... all 8, but Zouma, yeah.
Mike, you going to be at the game on Sunday?
Yes, yeah.
All right. If you've got time, I'm going to be with Nicky where they do the fan cams. I might catch up with you then if you want.
All right, yeah. I'll be over there, I expect, mate.
All right,
make
mate.
an appearance again. Andy sits right behind me, so.
I'm not there on Sunday.
Oh, you're not coming Sunday, are you?
No, I've got Clockwork Orange tomorrow, so I'm not going to be no fit state.
He's putting the drink ahead of it. He's putting the sesh ahead of it.
Yeah, I'm going up. I'm going up.
The game. The game sold out very quickly after Ronaldo was signed. It was a great spur to grab all the tickets after that.
Sub 122. Thank you, Words and Pictures. Thank you very much.
It cost me a fortune this game. All my 3 kids are coming with me. Bloody hell, they all want to go.
You sitting, Jazz?
I sit in the Billy Bond stand. Halfway line, just behind 1966 lot. So quite good seats. Yeah, not too bad. But it's because the kids haven't seen Ronaldo, and I can imagine it's like Maradona in my time, wasn't it? You want to see them live, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. You know, I was lucky. I saw the likes of George Best and Bobby Moore, but he's the modern day George Best, isn't he? Really.
I'll tell you what. I was telling the other two yesterday, Mike. I came across I think it was an Amazon on Stanley Matthews. Oh my! I did not know a lot of this. That was incredible. That documentary. Yeah. Unbelievable. I was telling Miles, you got to watch this, mate. Oh my day, what a man!
But he's even too old for me.
No. I mean, but when you watch the documentary on what he was about, I could not believe it.
Yeah, I'm really gutted. Sorry, I was just going to say Kent's comment. I've heard all them. A few people on Twitter saying how they managed to get a ticket.
I'm sick of that because at Liverpool there's a guy in front of me and I sorted him out and I can't help it. I don't like it. These guys are locals. They don't
there's probably a load of Man United fans in London, is there?
Oh, Yeah.
Liverpool, they turn up in our end. I think it happened at Spurs game, and we know what happened. It's not on. I would never do it. As a West Ham fan, I refuse to sit in the other team's end. I would never do it. You must be joking.
I have done it, but I hate doing it. And
No,
I
wouldn't do it.
I don't even move. I did it at Bournemouth away a few years ago. Remember when we scored 2 free kicks? Did we? Did Payet and Valencia
But Payet and Valencia,
Payet.
we won 3-1.
Yeah, we won 3-1, and I was sat with Tom right behind the goal because my mate's a Bournemouth season ticket holder, and he busted his foot a day before. He said, "Do you want my tickets?" And I thought, "Oh."
Season ticket holder usually know their faces when they turn up. Go, who's this?
Yeah,
then?"
I know. Sat there, and I said to Tom, "Oh no, how am I going to sit still?" And he had to drag me down a couple of times.
I don't know what that's like. I don't know because I've never
Mate, I've done it a couple of times, but I won't do it again.
No, I wouldn't do it. No, forget that. I don't enjoy myself then either. No,
it's not the same.
I like to wear my colours away. I'm a pain in the ass.
Exactly. So do I.
So, I do it deliberately. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm like I said, I'm not spoiling too much of the game later, but no, I'm really looking forward to it.
To watching it from your hungover little nest of bed there, you'd just be lying
I'm
there.
not even getting out of bed. I'm not even getting out of bed for it. Right?
Mike, where'd you commute from, Mike? Where are you based?
Wincanton. It's 2 hours on the train.
Oh, is that Swindon Manor?
It's right. Jake's in Bruton, which is a little bit deeper in the Somerset. We're right on the border of Dorset, Somerset, Wiltshire. Wincanton's on the 303.
Yeah, you are Swindon.
I jump on the train, and it's 2 hours from me up on the train. But my daughter lives in Hackney Wick, so I'm going up Saturday and stop there Saturday night.
I'm in Windsor, Berkshire. Takes me about 1 hour.
You're
40.
Berkshire, aren't you?
Yeah, 1 hour 40 takes me. So from Windsor to Waterloo, 53 minutes direct.
Yeah.
Then Jubilee Line, Stratford, another 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's like me. It's 2 hours up on the train and like 20 minutes over to Stratford. So.
Yeah, so the nearest football grounds to me are Reading, 19 miles, Watford, Wickham, Brentford. Yeah, they're not too. They're not too.
I never actually saw. Did anyone else go to that? Well, I remember Kent saying Messi at Upton Park. I never went to that game. Do you remember when Argentina played at Upton Park?
Oh yeah. I didn't go to that game. No.
Was it friendly or what was it?
I think it was a friendly when I can't remember who they played because they trained at the training ground, didn't they?
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
There's a story about Maradona. Did they use West Ham's training? I can't remember. 1980. This goes back to Argentina. I don't know. There's some story where he was there. I don't know what he's doing. But
yeah, I'm raving, Peach. I'm going raving all day at Chelmsford Racecourse. I know. Can't wait.
I live near.
Cyber. Me and Mike are
with Trevor Brooking
next to the away fans. And what was that documentary, Jazz? What was it called? Peach was asking that.
Just search Stanley Matthews, and I think it's Amazon or Netflix, one of the two. Stanley, it's amazing. I was spellbound for I think hour and a half.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I was in awe of him. Amazing, amazing life.
Yeah,
it's World War II's involved. A lot of things are involved. His father's influence and the way he led his life. Yeah, everyone's got to watch it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, no. We keep saying this story, Jazz. Did I tell you? So Mike saw me because he didn't make the Leicester game, and he saw me put some stuff on Twitter, like the banter with the away fans and Antonio's goal. And he's like, "You sit quite familiar to me," and I was like, "Do I?" And then the Palace game. Literally, I looked round. I'm like, "Is Mike there?" He's literally like 2 rows below me. He's
2 rows below. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Your video looks like you sat where I am.
It is good banter there, though, isn't it, Mike?
It's good crack there, mate. I've been there, for a few years now, and we have a little bit of crack with the away fans, and it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's a good place to sit for a good atmosphere in the game.
Rather you than me.
Honestly, I don't mind it. It's it's better.
Jazz, we've got that safe stand in there as well. So you can
Yeah.
stand the whole game. You've got them big bars, so you can stand there and you don't fall down no more either.
Yeah.
So we just stand for the whole game.
Yeah, we're from Berkshire. We don't do things like that. Sorry.
You just throw popcorn at people.
I hate popcorn, but we have a good laugh. We know a few of the people in our stand. We have a bit of a laugh. But it doesn't matter where you sit on the ground. It's never going to be Upton Park in terms of. I still ask some people, who's that player? It doesn't matter how good your seats are.
Yeah.
You're never going to get. And it's only now dawned upon me how close we were at Upton Park, because I used to sit in the West Stand upper, and even then used to complain if you sat back a bit, because the thing with Upton Park is I would have never been able to get a season ticket. It was just very difficult. And the seats you used to get were usually at the back. And even then, you realise at the back, actually, you were fairly close. But that's a long story and something we're going to cover.
I went on the waiting list when I was at Upton Park, and there was no chance of getting on. No chance. So we used to just get tickets wherever. I've been a member for years and years, but we used to get tickets wherever we could. I've been everywhere. I've been in the Chicken Run. I've been, both ends. I've been, you name it.
I was
just about
bobbing more up
everywhere
at Upton Park. I was bobbing more up. I used to leave the supporters club at 10 to 3, walk in straight up the stairs, have a piss, and still get in my seat for bubbles. That's how quick it used to take me.
Yeah.
Kent's from Gillingham. Oh, my auntie's from there. My dad's
Gillingham.
sister. Yeah, she's married.
Takes me fun.
Gillingham,
miles away
Raynham.
from anywhere apart from.
Yeah, I've been going here for years. All that. Even Duke's from there, isn't he? Gillingham Duke.
Yeah. No, yeah. I remember. It was when I was drunk.
What's that? Upton Park story?
No. So I was drunk. I went out with work one day, and and they went, where do you need to get back to? And I said, I'll get the C2C to Raynham. I went all the way to Thingy and nearly went to Raynham in Kent.
Oh, right. Bloody hell.
It's like when you after the playoff final against Blackpool.
Yeah.
I took my youngest lad, Dan. I don't expect he'd met him yet, Andy, but me and him went with Rich, right? And we got on the train on the way back, and me and Rich, we were right oiled up. And Dan got on the train, and we lost him. Right, we went the wrong way on the train, and he was sat in Waterloo waiting for us. He said, "Dan, I'm on the train. Where are you?" I said, "Me and Rich got lost."
Oh no!
We made it. It was just pulling away as we jumped in. Oh god.
I took a black cab because I stayed at the ground till 9, 10 at night on the boats with Gonzo and them lot. I had 2 of the kids with me, and they used to suffer. They go, "Dad never wants to come home." They always used to just go around chatting to people, and he ended up being a West Ham fan. We got KFC on the way back, and don't mention what the bill was, but that was one hell of an adventure. Fucking black cab all the way home from Stratford.
Pete said me and his dad were in White Hart Lane singing Bubbles in the Carling Cup when Zamora scored, and we won it.
I can believe that, mate. Yeah, wow.
Anyone else? Kent? No, I'm not from Gillingham, Jazz. That's my closest. Wow, you must be. Kent's massive as well. So
Kent's big.
So he's got a fair trip like me, really. I know I'm further.
No, Kent is. A lot of the Kent boys get quickly down to East London, especially around Ebbsfleet Way. They get there really quick. Some of them.
Because
he's a lot closer, obviously.
That's what happened with Duke. So he's 13 minutes from Ebbsfleet. He's in Stratford. 13 minutes. He gets that fast.
Yeah, my cousin, and I got confused. I said, "How are you going to get there?" He goes, "Yeah, I can get there in 10 minutes." I'm like, wow. Because a lot of the boys work in Canary Wharf, I used to know. They go, "Yeah, we just bomb it from Kent. It's like next to nothing. Get there really quick." For me, west to east takes forever. I remember on the Upton Park District line from Ealing Broadway, 25 stops, I think 26. Bloody hell, painful, isn't it? Bloody
I've done that to Richmond, and we drive out to Richmond and then get on 20, 25.
Yeah, because I'm the same. Because I used to work, Wembley and Alperton. So I used to get the district line from Piccadilly line from Alperton to Ealing Broadway, and then all the way to Elm Park where I am. That's pretty much 3 stops. That's from the whole. That's like 37 stops or whatever it is on the district line.
But what the long journey is good for? Get my run ready.
Sleeping.
Get my run ready, and I go for it slowly. Because I was worried, like when I went to Leicester game, I thought I'm going to have to wear the mask all the way on the southwestern trains, but you don't have to. You don't have to.
No.
And because everyone respects your space now, no one sits too close to you anymore. So it's me, my son. He had a couple of beers he brought with him. I just shared it with me, and sometimes it's a nice slow journey. He says, like, Dad, it's too slow. I'll rather go the other. So you can go through Paddington a lot quicker, the other way through Slough that way.
Yeah.
Or I don't like changing trains. So I said, no, I'd rather just sit here. I know it's going to take a little bit longer, but at least I don't have to.
Just don't have to get up and down.
Yeah.
No. For me, it doesn't take me that long actually. I've got two options. I can go to Romford, but then I'll check the fast train, which goes straight to Stratford. That takes like 10 minutes. Or I can get a bus and then go to Elm Park on the District Line and change at West Ham or whatever. So worst case is probably about 40 minutes.
That's not too bad, is it? 40 minutes. I mean, that's like, I mean, I can't even walk to the station. I need to get a £5 cab or get dropped off by the missus. And Mike, how did you become West Ham fan then?
Oh, it's a long story, but I was 9 or 10 when I watched the first game because my dad took me to Southampton, and my uncle was a big Southampton fan, so I used to go all the time. And in those days, I had two heroes as a kid, and one was George Best and one was Bobby Moore. So that year, I went and watched Man United at Southampton and West Ham. And Man United had all the stars, Best, Charlton, or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Dennis Law, all them lot.
Yeah. Southampton beat them 1-0. And I wasn't impressed at all. Went to watch West Ham because Bobby Moore, again, I wanted to see Bobby Moore. And that was it. That 2 stripes on that shirt, Bobby Moore, West Ham fans, we drew 2-2. And Jeff Ayres scored one of the goals, I think. It's a long time ago. I've seen so many games, it's a job to remember it all. But that was it. I come home from there, and that was it. West Ham's my team.
Well, that's how because my dad came to UK in 62, I think, 12 years old or 8. I don't know how old he was, and he watched the 66 final, and he's like, I need to find out who Bobby Moore plays for, because we're West Londoners from like Ealing that way, and that's how he became West Ham. Went in the 70s, and then he was like, if you don't support West Ham in my house, there's the door. And I've kept the same policy because we live in the Chelsea area, and also the whole family, like they're all West Ham. All of them don't have any other choice. And I'm shocked. I mean, I have friends who are Man United, whatever, and recent Spurs thing. He's let his son Spurs. I'm like, I'm going, you like nuts, mate. Oh, no, I don't mind. Like, if he's happy. You fucking, no way, mate. No chance. Got to be the same team. Get them a kit when they're 4 or 5. Take them when they're 6. And they'll say, son, you suffer like me now. Here you go. Welcome.
Yeah, Kent, I've got to agree with you there. I actually know a lot of West Ham fans from Kent. He's saying that all from there.
Yeah, a lot of Kent's West Ham, mate. A lot.
Actually, quite shocked how many there is down this way. I get on the train, and as you start picking them up on the way, I'm not the only West Ham fan.
See, people take the mick.
They get on in Devon and Cork. They travel up from Devon.
We are a big club, mate. I'm telling you, people just laugh at
honestly,
me.
And they're on the train already, and I'm in Temple Coombe, so I'm a lot nearer than those guys. And they're on the train coming up from Exeter and all out and down in the West Country, deeper than me. And then as you start coming up, some more get on, and the likes of Salisbury and then Woking and places like that. People, it's unbelievable, really.
Do you ever go to watch Swindon sometimes, or you never done that?
Yeovil Town is about the nearest.
Yeovil.
Yeah.
We had one player when Alan Pardew was manager from Yeovil. Forgot his name now.
Williams.
Yeah.
Gavin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, had one from him. Swindon was Jimmy Quinn, Monker.
Yeah. Bournemouth is the next nearest team.
Whitbread. Yeah. Bournemouth.
So. Okay. Right, so we've asked Thingy, so I'm sort of the same as you, Jazz. All the families West Ham, I've sort of been sucked in.
You're Essex through. You're Essex through, son, aren't you?
Yeah, apples and pears.
You got that? You got a fruit stall, fruit market.
Yeah. I need Carl's hat to be a fruit veg strip.
You
need all your badges, mate. Yeah.
We're not going to spoil the episode, but I'll sort of mention it. Carl, your dad used to train West Ham, didn't he, mate?
Yeah. Well, he was a supporter before it, but he was He used to train with them back in the late 80s, early 90s. So
Wow.
he was definitely big into it, and so
You've got some photos. You've got some photos.
You've got a couple, ain't
I
you?
do, yeah. I have one there. I sent to Andy there. I can send it
Shall I
on
see
to
if
you.
I'll see if I can put it.
I've just
You want for me to put it up?
Yeah,
You're right,
you
we
can
can
put it
put it
up.
No, for our history channel. No, not yet.
No. We can do a preview.
You can post that
Sure.
one. You can post
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Used to go up, but yeah. So I didn't really have any other choice. I sort of, I'd never really supported any other team. I used to, back in the day, like some of my closest friends were Arsenal fans, and before I liked football, I was probably only 5 or 6 at the time. I used to say I liked Arsenal. I remember I had a sticker of Robin van Persie or something. But
it happens again. It's happened again.
I think I was about, probably, what age would you be when you start liking football properly? 9 or 10 maybe. And that's when I'd be watching it with my dad, and I knew sort of he was West Ham fan, so I didn't have much other choice. And I just looked it up there as you were all talking. I'm only how far is it there? Only a close 679 kilometers away. So not too bad. Just get the bike out.
Yeah.
Local boy.
Do what that person done during lockdown, mate, and got a jet ski.
No, sure. Some lads fall asleep on their surfboards and end up across the way.
Kafal, do you know anything about Noel Cantwell, the old player, West Ham?
No, I can't say.
Born in Cork.
Okay, Cork would be about
Noel
2.5 hours
Cantwell,
away
one
from
of
me,
the
probably.
No, Campbell, yeah.
Was it Eamon Dolan? I think his name wasn't it?
No, Noel Cantwell is from like the 50s. So he played for us.
Yeah.
But
Okay, no, I think. Was it Eamon Dolan his name back in the?
Yeah, the Reading have named the stand after Eamon Dolan.
My dad was friends with him, and that's how he got into it. Because my dad wouldn't known him. I think he's from Galway, and he got
was
him
very
in, and then he,
academically very bright. What I remember from him,
He,
very done really well at school.
he got him in.
yeah.
So he
I
used
remember
to go and
his
play with them.
hat trick against Sunderland, 1989. If you look at that, if you Google that, amazing goal.
Well, that's the sort of time my dad would have been over there, late 80s, early 90s. He was around for that. He ended up in the background of an episode of Only Fools and Horses once when just walking around. Sort of got immersed in the culture. I'll say that.
Look at that! We need a whole show on your dad. I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah, get him. He'd probably have more to say than I would.
No.
He's
Yeah,
like-
Noel Cantwell. Your dad will know about him. Big name.
I'd say he would, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad got his first jersey. My great aunt, his aunt came over and got him the 75-76 kit.
Oh,
So
nice.
And he was a fan since. That's when he was over.
I can see your face and your.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say I think that was around 89, 90 or something, was it?
Yeah, Billy. I remember Billy's first game, Blackburn 0-0. Bloody hell, I remember that. Jesus. Wow.
Look at the
He was
ties.
manager.
How they wore how the ties used to be
Yeah,
back then.
the
Look at
very-
my ties, like all the way.
Lots of colour in them, some of them. Yeah, and quite slim. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's class, isn't it? We'll just finish up with some comments because it's Friday Night Pint on tonight because that's my religious thing. I always watch Friday Night Pint.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have a look,
Good laugh. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if Nicky's back in the UK yet. I'm not sure.
No, have you heard about Dan?
No.
He stuck out. He didn't do that transfer form. He stuck out in
See,
Germany or something.
I got done in Austria. I lost so much money in Austria. I didn't know that I had to have a test out there. So they threw me off the flight. I had to book a hotel again. I ran across the road with 2 minutes to go to do a test in order to fly the next morning. It's a nightmare, mate.
So
That's
Dan.
what I'm doing the travelling, mate. I mean, I don't want to go through all that. I was meant to be going to Canada in November. I was going to meet up with Peach.
I've got a lot of family in Toronto, so I need
was
to
going
go.
to Toronto as well. Yeah,
I'll meet him. I've been in Toronto a lot of times. Yeah.
Honestly, it's been such a nightmare. We're just going to have to cancel it.
There's 4 things you need for green. Yeah, one is double jab, traveling information form, day plus 2 test when you land, and the test out there. 4 things. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, so that's what Dan done wrong. He didn't declare that he'd come via Rome when he went out there, and that's where they grabbed him by the balls.
So what? How does he get around?
So
that
he's stuck
then?
out there. He's got to come back tomorrow, I think.
See, that's a hotel cost. Or you sleep at the airport.
See,
I'm like,
this is why I love Ken in the chat. Look, he even tells us
Cresswell.
other stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know. I can't remember Chris. I can't remember Chris. I know
Yeah.
Gavin. I remember Gavin.
Chris Will was, I remember him at the Oval for a long time, and then I think he ended up playing for Ipswich or someone like that. I think in the end, and he went back to the Oval again.
The only footballer two footballers I know Gillingham was Tony Cascarino and Steve Bruce. They played for that. That's it. That's it. Peacefield Stadium.
And Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah.
He's a bit like Ray. He's a bit like Ray Houghton. Never really played for us, did he? Ray Houghton. We lost him, didn't we?
Oh, he slipped through the net.
Kent's saying there's more Man United fans in London than Manchester.
Yeah. Mainstream Manchester's all Man City, mate. Yeah.
It's Bill's birthday today as well. 75.
Bill,
happy birthday, Bill.
Yeah, happy birthday, mate.
6'2".
I was there, and everyone was there when that stand was named. Oh, that was emotional.
What? That's when Declan Rice scored, wasn't it?
I tell you what, we have a go at the owners, but well done for doing that. Well done for that. I think largely led by Mr. Gold, isn't it? Yeah.
I had something in the corner of my eye that day.
Yeah.
Got to admit it.
No, wow. Oh, God.
Cybers asked, has anyone seen final score? Yeah, I did. That broke my heart. That did that terrorist film.
Yeah, it was
Mike, do you remember when Bill done that, didn't he? Up to each of the stands, like he used to do, like on the pitch. Brilliant. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Brilliant.
I'll tell you what, I remember the 80 Cup final very well. I mean, there's a lot of games I don't remember that well, but I do remember that quite well. You know,
very hot day, wasn't it? Apparently, very hot day.
Very hot day, yeah. But I remember just Paul Allen getting brought down by Willie Young in front of us, and we all went absolutely mental. You know, they could have got.
Mike, you might know better than me. Paul Allen doesn't sit very well with me. Why did he leave? Was it contract? Was it money? What was it?
You know, we all know where he went. That was the trouble. That didn't help, did it?
No, but he was a player of the season, wasn't he? 85.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it was a tough one, really, to take. You know,
he doesn't come out. You don't see, because obviously he won't. I only saw him at Upton Park that last game any night. Then he comes out in that taxi, and I didn't really want him there because you don't see him. He doesn't associate himself.
I think he's just kept himself out of it. I mean, you know, he obviously went to Tottenham, and you know,
Martin Peters did it, but Martin Peters still comes back.
Martin Peters was different, I think, because the way Martin Peters would give us good service, you know what I mean, and he was great for us. Full stop.
But how could Paul do that to John? How can anyone do that?
I know. I don't know what went on there, mate, to be totally honest, but it didn't end well. It didn't go down well.
Mark Ward came in, which again, Mark Ward done well. I don't know if you've seen the Alan Dickens My Hammers 11. That's interesting.
Yes.
Alan Dickens doesn't. I've never seen him speak until that interview. Alan's so quiet.
Oh, you never hear anything from him, did you? Nothing.
No, and even if you see the Boys of '86, he couldn't make that. He said, "No, Alan's not well," and so he doesn't like the media.
Alan.
No, I wanted to listen to him like Alan, and then 800,000 Chelsea, and then gets it out after 18 months, I think.
Yeah.
All right, we've got two quick questions, and then because I want to get ready for Friday Night Pint, and we've got our preview later, Joe, so we can talk more crap when we've had more drinks.
Where's your fish and chips? It's Friday, mate. Fish and chips day.
Quick question from Gary: would you rest Souček on Sunday? No, I'd rest him on Wednesday.
No, because we've got Antonio's missing. We need a strong team.
Yeah, we need Souček.
He said no. Bully played for Peterborough. Oh, I thought he played for Gillingham as well.
Same colour.
I wasn't sure Gillingham would. He went to school there, didn't he? That's where he probably got confused. Went to school with Duke, didn't he? Yeah. Peterborough's Barry Fry, isn't he? Barry Fry, and is that where Connor Coventry's gone? Is it Peterborough?
Yeah.
On loan, I think.
What's that? Sorry, Connor Coventry.
Is he
Peterborough. Yeah, he's at Peterborough.
Yeah, Barry Fry's close with Sullivan, isn't he? Yeah.
Gary, you follow me everywhere as well. We've got two Gazers in again today. Do you think we could do well in Europe as they don't know nothing about us not being? Yeah, I think that could be our advantage as well.
Yeah, because you've got bloody Palace and bloody Southampton doing their homework, isn't it? Boring sods. Sticking everyone behind the ball.
Here are Jazz from Kent. Paul Allen often used to go to Upton Park, Jazz. He's always well received at reunion dinners.
I'm surprised, Ken. I didn't know. I didn't think he did that. I'm well surprised. I wouldn't want to talk to him. No way.
There's 2 events tonight or something, wasn't there? What's Canning Town Len when we spoke to him, Jazz? He said he's got an event in Romford and there's another one. I don't know
How
where the
can
other
Paul
one is.
Allen be well received? Are you serious, Ken? I'm shocked by that. Really? I'm really surprised by that, Paul. I
Allen.
wouldn't want to go near him, mate. Paul Allen. You must be joking.
Leave him alone, Jazz.
No,
What's he done to you?
No,
Stop being a bully.
It's just I'm just a bit miffed by it. No one used to stab John in the back like that in the whole history. I don't know anyone else who's done it. I don't know.
Before I start, what was I going to say? Quick reflection on last night because we're actually a post-match discussion from last night. David Moyes, we sort of touched on it earlier, but do you reckon? So Carl sort of made that point earlier. Now we're sort of getting the praise. Do you reckon that's put added pressure on the players, or do you reckon we're still going to go about doing our business?
No pressure at all. This team is awesome. No pressure. They're professional. No, this revolution's been going on for about 2.5 years. It's not happened overnight. You look at David's first spell, second spell, last season, and then this season. So he's been around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it. They're even surprising. You look at his press conference. He's shocked. Like, what the hell? And he goes, I don't know the potential of this team. I ain't got a clue. And don't forget, this is a team that lost out in Champions League by 3 points of Liverpool goalkeeper scoring from the 94th minute with a header from a corner. That's how fine line it was. So we shouldn't be scared of anyone in the league. No chance. No way. It's 11v11, and that's the mentality the fans should have now. Man United Sunday. Okay, Antonio, fair shout. But yeah, let's see what we've got. This team surprises us all the time. The formation might be amazing. Something. I mean, you talk about the focal point. A lot of teams don't have focal points anymore. Man City doesn't. Liverpool plays with 3 wingers. Chelsea didn't have a striker last season. We can rotate. They won't know who to mark. Going back to Mike 1980 final, they didn't know who to mark, did they, Arsenal?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, sorry, Gary. I think definitely at Newcastle and at Southampton we were definitely doing it. I hope we hear that. I'm not there on Sunday, but I think he will do. And did you see what that he got? That meant a lot to him yesterday as well. Did you see that when we were chanting?
I played that for half an hour. You know what I'm like, Daddy Moyes. I kept replaying it over and over.
Did ya?
Oh, nuts! Yeah, I thought. Even he was like, "Oh God."
No, I absolutely love him. Literally,
Yeah,
I do.
See, I knew how good he was at Everton, and not in my dreams I would have believed that he would ever manage us. People don't realise how good he was then. And I mean,
did you hear him mistake us for Everton last night? He said Everton by mistake, didn't he?
Oh dear.
I did hear that, and then he called Carlton Cole something else. I don't know. Different name.
100%, Jazz. I was at an evening with the 1980 team. They all got a fantastic reception. That's what Kent was saying about Alan. Jazz.
Oh, so Paul hid in the back, and then he. I'll leave it, Ken. I'll leave it. Good lad. That's fine. That's fine.
Gary, if you're still up at 10 o'clock, 5 at the back. I reckon that, but I'm not going to say too much more. So come and join us at 10 o'clock after Friday night pint. Me and Jazz are going to have a few more bevies as well, so it could be more interesting. Carl, do you want to add anything before we go as well, mate? Or are you all good? You going to the pub, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm going to the pub in
what are you going to
next
drink? What
half
do you
an
like
hour.
to drink? What's your tipple? What are you going to have?
Guinness.
Okay.
Guinness.
I do like a Guinness
chase
as well,
it with a few jammy ginger ales and maybe a few more.
No, but I'm told that Guinness and Ireland is a total different ballgame.
Oh well, I haven't had it anywhere else, but that's what I hear as well.
Is Caffrey's Irish or not? Caffrey's drink.
Caffrey's.
It's like
What's
a lager.
that?
It's a beer like colour of Guinness. Let me Google it. Caffrey's. Is it ale? Yeah, Caffrey's.
Oh,
beer.
I think it might be like another
it's
McCardles.
Irish ale. It's Irish
Is it
ale.
McCardles or McCaffrey's?
Caffrey's Irish premium Irish ale. Yeah.
I don't know it. I don't really drink much ale. Might have a Smithwick's or something like that, but Guinness all
He's
the
back.
way for me, really.
Mr. Cox is back. Hey.
His little
Right, Rich.
subscribe and like the show as well, of
Have you
course.
put that shelf up for little one?
Yeah.
Richard's busy with a screwdriver in the back. Fixing the shelves, getting the sound right, fixing the
I've got some breaking news for everyone as well. We're going to go in like 2 more minutes. We've got a new outro. We've got our intro, which I'm very impressed with. I do like it, bringing back all the but we've got an outro as well now. I know.
Is that the one Ross
Definitely.
Stewart did for us?
Yeah. He's singing in the background.
Good footballer,
Mike,
Roddy.
thanks for coming on, mate. Do you want to add anything before we go?
No, thanks for having me on, mate.
No,
So,
thanks for coming.
No, pleasure.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Grabbed us on, enjoyed it. And I'll see
Yeah,
you
no,
later.
We'll get you a cup of tea next time. Sorry, we ran out of biscuits.
Hey,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm drinking tea tonight. I think I drank too much last night, so
I've still got a few more Estrellas, Mike, still down the
you?
bar. I'm gonna have a couple with her.
yeah, I fancy
definitely.
going to the pub actually. But
We'll get you on one of our history shows, Mike. Watch this space.
Yeah.
Watch this
You got
space.
you got to pick your 5 kits. Remember your 5
Oh, yeah,
kits,
yeah.
your top
I've lined
5
up,
kits.
mate. I've got them in my head.
You got them in your head. Love it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, well, like I said, it's a slow and painful. We're up to 122 subscribers now, so thank you to everyone. It means a lot, and thanks for everyone for coming. And I'm getting ready to play this outro. I hope everyone don't leave when I start playing it. I want everyone to see it. But no, Carl, thanks as always for coming on, mate. Mike,
No problem.
Jazz. Few things left for us to say as well is come on you irons.
Come on, you irons. Come on, you
Take care, people.
See you later, guys.
Bye.